Yeah, with a 40km/h sign up ahead, I thought, no, this road wasn't looking nearly busy enough. And I put on the Google Maps, and I could see my GPS spot was off. So even a little bit of memorizing yesterday, that was a wrong turn. So I'm sort of I was going parallel, but the main road's now to the right there. I should have been to the right. My speedo is still on 178 k's, although yeah, there were 10 k's. Maybe I should have turned left. That's the road I came out of. I probably should have turned left. I think I should have turned left. That's quite right. And now this guy is stopping because, let's see, because he wants to talk to this guy. I guess, I'm not sure. Potholes maybe. His car's a bit loaded and he needs to go over these speed humps at an angle. So I've probably done 188 k's. So I'll probably fill up fairly soon when I'm on the main road. I think I've probably got 200 would be too much. Probably 180 k's left in the tank. And I'm not going to play games. I'll turn right and then fill up somewhere. Well, I guess you could say these speed humps are effective. Like the Economist said, they're short, sharp and brutal. I might have said on another post or video, when I was looking for places in Maun and Shakawe, I ended up hunting on Facebook. My landlady Airbnb hosts sort of showed me how to do it. So to get a bit of local intel, it's quite good. You just do a search. I did a search for Maun guest houses, and then you go to posts and you see people asking where are good places, where are reasonable places to stay in Maun, blah blah blah. And they often will post a name and a phone number. So that's 3 resources really I look at. So I've got Airbnb, simplest, easiest, but the problem in Maun and Shakawe, they're quite touristy, so prices were hitting it a bit. Rundu took 10 minutes. I had a look before. Nice place, 400 and something a night. So that's really easy and done. But Maun and Shakawe took. I really don't know where I'm going now. This is. I'm almost. I don't know what. The way I memorized the map, I'm afraid. I think I took. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. But that's certainly up there. That landmark, that Teddy Tower Hill thing, is a landmark because it's kind of quite close to where I stay. Or I go around it to get where I stay, and I think I'm exactly where I came out earlier. So this road on the left is where I came out, and I went right there. Perhaps instead of going left, T-junction. So I should have taken a left. And up ahead I've got to take, that's right. Now I know what I've done. I turned right too early. Yeah, so this is the usual route I would have taken when I go to that Roots of Africa place when I met the guy, or go to Pick and Pay. Yeah, I wasn't concentrating enough, because this is where I go straight. So normally I go left here, it's a little shortcut into town, and this is the part where I meant to go straight. Okay, nice little detour through Francistown. This is the part, so now I go straight, and then up ahead here I must go right. Nice little detour through the suburbs of Francistown. So right here, I should curve around to the left, and that takes me then bang into the A3. I should have oiled my chain while I was here. It was in the back of my head. Been in the back of my head for a while. So I missed that one. Definitely do when I'm in Maun. It's like the Queen Elizabeth when this thing turns. Yeah, so I didn't really get much to do, too much exploring here. You know, checking, riding around, because my personal admin took priority, which I thought, well, that's right, that's good self-care. You got to, you know, your life's got to carry on. That's the idea. Location independent entrepreneur. You know, I happen to be somewhere, but everything's got to carry on. But I am getting sort of the bigger items sorted out. I mean, like tax and whatever, you know, once there's the hump of things done and caught up with, I'm expecting there'll be more time for local exploring and stuff. So I'm expecting this good, the A3 to be quite good condition. I'm hoping. I think so. The Tracks for Africa guide I'm finding a really good resource. I'm not even using Basecamp and route planning because I'm staying on main roads really. So it's just I don't need it. But the Tracks for Africa has got a lot of detail and other things. You know, camping lodges and stuff. So that's actually a good app. And it works on GPS. Well, it puts a GPS point on, which is quite nice. Okay, I think this is it. Right turn onto the A3. So I've got my phone, my Google app, my Google Map, which has got GPS, which of course also works offline. Let that car go. And then as a backup I've got the Tracks for Africa map, which also gives a GPS signal. Alright, these guys are busy looking at each other. Who's going first? The lady's gonna go first. I'm not gonna get involved in that. Then he's gonna come. Alright, then there's cars coming, so I'm not. And there's a nice long line of cars coming actually. No one behind me, at least. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars there. And then another car. Oops. Okay, I might need to get a little bit adventurous. Okay, we clear on that side. Clear here. Clear here. I'm going. You stay right there, 4x4. Okie dokie. Now we want a sign saying A3 Maun. 5 million caves that way. And then I'll switch off. There's a green sign. There's a green sign. Right, step 1, being a location airport. I think that is right, because there was a... I did see that we would go past the airport. Step 1, being a location independent entrepreneur. Okay, I'll do that blog one day. But it depends on your type of person, you know. It can be a, you know, the old thing my friend Tia once taught me 20-30 years ago, that a friend of hers taught her, you know, is, do you like the thing or do you like the idea of the thing? Philosophy chat 1 of the trip. Do you like the thing or do you like the idea of the thing? And it's very easy to get caught up in the idea of something, and actually when you do it, it doesn't really excite you. And of course we can get caught up on the idea of something because it's popular, because it'll make us popular, because that car's busy gonna turn right, I guess. Yeah. So we like the idea of the thing rather than the thing, and I think that applies to this whole idea of location independent entrepreneur, all that stuff, because of course the underneath feeling is freedom, you know, and who doesn't want to feel free? But I think the joy in is the fact that I did a personality test some years ago, sort of functional thing, a really, really good one. And one of my functional values, I think, one of my functional values was freedom of lifestyle. That was my number 1 value. I valued freedom of lifestyle. And as many of you know, I've gone through really dark and difficult patches, but you know, the freedom that came with it was more important than going and getting a job or changing what I did or something like that. My own A3. So freedom of lifestyle is really important for me, and you know, hence, you know, location independent entrepreneur is, you know, a very light touch on the world, blah de blah. So while it might look attractive, you really got to know that this is for you, that it's in alignment with your value system. Alright, A3 Maun, 80 k's an hour, signing off.